Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the monthly series where I unveil my portfolio. So, if you didn't know already, I do a monthly series where I unveil my entire portfolio of my dividend ETFs. And this is going to be for the month of June. So, let's get started with this video. So my first holding here is going to be HYLD. HYLD is my favorite holding in my portfolio. It's well diversified. It's got great holdings inside. And overall, I have 507 shares, for cost of $13.75. I have a little bit over $7,000 invested at the moment, and this is not including for the drop. So I'm down, let's see, we'll go down, I'm negative 9.8, so this is not accounting. I've totally invested a little bit over 7,000. And my current yield is 10.47%. It's sitting at 11.61. And it pays me monthly $62 and on an annual basis $744. Next up, we have my crypto holdings, Bitcoin and Ethereum. So BTCY and ETHY. So I have 756 shares of BTCY and 644 of ETHY. Ethereum, I'm averaged at $6.47. Bitcoin, I'm averaged at $6.67. And I have a little bit over 5,000 Bitcoin, a little bit over 4,000 in Ethereum. And so these are my biggest drawdowns in my portfolio. I'm currently sitting at negative a little bit over 2,000 in both of those positions. I did buy it when it was kind of high, so we have a lot of drawdown in these positions, but overall I'm not too worried at all. I'm a big fan of crypto, and so I believe long term these holdings will go up and they'll be positive. So if you didn't know, Bitcoin, I've only been buying Bitcoin and not Ethereum recently. And so yeah, Ethereum pays me $20 per month, Bitcoin pays me $30 per month. And on an annual basis, Ethereum it's $245, and for the Bitcoin it's $363. So these are positions that do crypto covered call writing, which is very interesting. And the next one here is RS. So RS is where I get my real estate exposure. It's a split share, and I have a split LR there for split lower risk. I believe, in my opinion, it's a lower risk split share. As you get into holdings like DFN, it's medium risk. Although I might change DFN to a higher risk, because recently I've been thinking it's a bit more of a higher risk, but that's for now. I'm going to keep it at medium. So RS, we got 209 shares. I have $15.65 as my average cost. I've invested a little bit over $3,000. It's got weighting about 11% of my portfolio. I'm very happy with that. I have, and let's see, my current yield is 9.97%. It's currently trading at 10.9%. And on an annual income, it pays me $326. And on a monthly basis, it pays me $27. And yeah, let's get to the next holding. So these are, oh, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this yet. I have some positions in gold. Basically, what that means is they are the core positions that I want to make in my portfolio. So HYLD, HDIF, HDIV, these are like the core trifecta here. Those are the all-in-one ETF styles. And then I also do RS because that's great for real estate exposure. And then BMAX, BMAX is also another one of the all-in-ones, although I don't have a lot of BMAX right now, but I do plan on buying more BMAX. So next up, we have HDIF. So HDIF is from Harvest Diversified Income. And this is a beautiful ETF as well from Harvest. They recently added TRVI, which is the Travel and Leisure Income ETF. I'm going to be making a short little video on that one soon, so stay tuned. And I have 311 shares on HDIF. I have my average cost here, $9.16. Invested a little bit under $3,000 here. And I have a 9.28% in dividend yield. Currently trading at 10.76%. And on an annual basis, it pays me $264. On a monthly basis, that's $22. Next holding here, HDIV. HDIV is another all-in-one style ETF from Hamilton. This is the very first all-in-one style ETF that came out. Beautiful ETF. This is mainly Canadian exposure, and we have 163 shares of HDIV. Average cost at $17.19. I have a little bit under 3,000 invested as well. Similar to HDIF, these are very, very close right now. That's great. So 9.4% weighting. And let's go over to my yield. So my yield right now is 8.73%, currently trading at 9.62%. On an annual basis, it pays me $245. On a monthly basis, it's $20. And so next holding here is GDV. GDV, I also have a split LR for split lower risk, in my opinion. I have 167 shares of it. Average cost at $11.33. Invested $1,892. And my yield on it is 10.59%, and it's currently trading at 11.99%. And so GDV pays me $200 on an annual basis. On a monthly basis, that's $17 per month. And next, let's get into DFN. DFN is from Quadravest. It's split shares on the financials. So I have a split MR for, it's a bit more risky than these other ones, such as GDV and RS, in my opinion. And so I put an MR for medium risk. I got 194 shares. Average cost $8.23. I have $1,597 invested into DFN, which makes up 5.3% weighting. And we'll go over to my current yield. So my current yield on DFN is 14.58%. This is a monstrous yield, and it's currently trading at 16.64%. So it's pretty crazy, but DFN has, it's missed a couple of dividends in the past, so this number can fluctuate a lot. It's trading at a very good dividend yield right now. And so DFN on a monthly basis pays me $233 and $19 per month. Next, let's get into HMAX. So HMAX is also from Hamilton's. It's Hamilton's Financials Maximizer ETF. Yeah, that's a very long name for me, but this is a beautiful ETF. We get a lot of financial exposure in this one. I currently only have 74 shares. And HMAX is going to be, well, it will be soon. We're also going to be getting a UMAX for utilities. So if you didn't already, HMAX is for financials, and then there's going to be a UMAX coming up here. I made a short little video on that for that one as well, so stay tuned. UMAX is going to be for the utilities. So for HMAX, I have 74 shares of it. I have $15.62 as an average cost, a little bit over $1,000 invested. And it pays me, I have my yield on it is 9.34%. It's currently trading at, I had the wrong numbers there. For HMAX, my yield is 14.21%, and it's currently trading at 15.37%. This is another very high, monstrous yield, close to DFN here too. Recently been thinking of trimming my DFN position into HMAX, but as for now, I'm just going to keep both. So HMAX on an annual basis pays me $164. On a monthly basis, that's $14. Now let's get into BMAX. BMAX is another staple position. Not so much staple right now because I don't have a lot, but I intend to increase this position in the future. So BMAX is from Brompton. This is their all-in-one style ETF. So you get a lot of great holdings in this one as well. Very well diversified. I only have 52 shares. And I have $668 invested. My yield on it is 9.34%, and they're trading at 9.78%, and it pays me $62 per month, $62 on an annual basis, which is $5 per month. Next, let's get into EIT. EIT, I don't have a lot of EIT, but I know this is a very well-loved one in Canada as well, the closed-ended fund. I do intend to increase this one as well. I just haven't gotten around to it recently, but EIT, I have 41 shares. I have $518 invested. My yield is 9.5%, and looks like my spreadsheet is bugging, so I'm gonna have to fix this after, but yeah, so $49 on an annual basis and $4 per month. And yeah, guys, that's my overall portfolio here. And these charts down here, these are kind of interesting here. So position types, so mainly all ETFs. And then I know these crypto are ETFs, but I just like to spread it out differently. So I like to visualize it as crypto as a separate sector, and then all my stocks in another sector. So a little bit under 30% into crypto, majority of it being ETFs, which is what I want. And then I have some split shares, which I also have here, 16.6% into the lower risk category, and then a medium risk category, which is just making up DFN there. Oh, and then the EF or closed-ended fund, that's just the EIT right there. And then we can go into sectors. I did the same thing. I like to spread it out differently, so I like to have crypto as its own sector. I know some people would consider it just technology, but I like to view it a little bit differently just for my visual. I like it this way, it's just more clean to my eyes. So crypto at 32.9%. I have 11.4% into financials. Real estate, I got 12.1%. Energy, I have 3.7%. Communications, making up 3%. Healthcare, making up 7.7%. Utilities, making up 2.7%. Materials, making up 5.7%, with technology here, 30.7%. And the industrials at 2.6%. And yeah, guys, that's my portfolio. So if you liked what you saw today, make sure to like and subscribe the video for future content. I've really been having a lot of fun making videos recently, so that's always great. And yeah, guys, with that, guys, have a nice day.